Hello and welcome to the Automation Land. So in the last video, we have seen some like how to write methods and everything, right? And we tried making methods with the same name, but it didn't work. We have an error. So the thing is like today we're gonna be talking about today I'm gonna be talking about how to make method with the same name. Okay, so that is basically called method overloading. All right, so that is called method overloading concept. So that is also one of the four fundamental concepts, which is polymorphism. Okay, I'm gonna be talking about that later on in this course. So what is method overloading? So method overloading is basically like you in Java, you basically like if you wanna use the same name method, like same name for the method, but for the different kind of actions, or maybe like so if you wanna make a method with the like same name, there's some rules that you have to follow. All right, so the parameter type has to be different and everything, right? So right now what I'm gonna be showing you, I'm gonna make some overloading method, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the first one is like I'm gonna make a method which is gonna be let's say method one, right? So this is method on, right? So I'm gonna be like this out, this is method one. All right, and then I want to use the same name, the method one, this name, right? So I'm gonna use the same name for a different like another method. So void method one, right? So right now you see I have an error over here, right? This is not gonna compile or anything. This is not gonna run, right? So the thing is like we have to. So there are some rules when you do the method overloading. There's like you see this one right here. This first brackets. So this is the parameter, right? So you in the method sign you have to provide some parameter like any kind of variable or anything, right? So I'm gonna be like string. Let's say name, right? So right now you see the error is gone, right? So the thing is like this is a default method, right? And this is the same method that we use the same name for this method, but they're doing two different kind of actions, right? So right now I want to print out the name, right? So I'm gonna be like, hey, my name is, right, plus name. So name is basically coming from here, right? So whenever we call this method, we have to provide a value, which is gonna be so which has to be a string, right? It could be int or anything, right? And then I can write the same one, right? I can write the same one like another method, right? Method one. So right now it's showing like, okay, I already have that parameter, right? So I cannot overload that method. There has to be different parameter, or maybe like another parameter over here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna be writing like int, let's say age, right? So right now it's showing me red over here, right? So hey, I'm gonna be like, hey, I am, let's say age, right? Plus, and then space plus um years old, right? So right now, so I have three methods with the same name, right? So right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a main method, and let's see like how we can provide the like the parameter inside the method, right? So I'm gonna make a main method. I'm gonna create an object of this class, right? Simply copy it and paste it, and then let's say first class equal to new first class, right? And then first class dot, this is method one, right? So whenever we run this method, I'm gonna be like, hey, this is method one, right? This is method one, right? So I want to call this method number one, the same one, but in a different parameter. So when I just look at this, so when I do first class, when I take the reference name and they put dot, and then I have the same name, method one, method one, method one, but the parameter is different, which is like int age, and the other one is string name, right? So let's say I want to use this method. So this method with the string parameter, right? So right now I have to provide some kind of value, right? So I have to provide like, okay, so this is a name, right? So I'm gonna be like, okay, name, right? Hamim, right? So I'm gonna run this method, and then I should get, hey, this is method one, and hey, my name is Hamim, right? Hey, this is method one, my name is Hamim, right? So what is doing, like whenever you're calling this method, so you're passing a value through the parameter. So is this value going over here, and then it's straight coming over here, right? So that is the action that we are performing right here. And then we take the same method name but with the different parameters. So we do first class dot And then we have this one, int age, right? So let's say I'm 24 years old, right? And then I run it, and then I should get, this is method one. Hey, my name is Hamim. Hey, I'm 24 years old. Okay, so that is what method overloading is. So there are different kind of things that you can do with the method overloading, because I'm teaching you this one because we're gonna be moving to the Selenium part really soon, and we have to make so many methods with the click, and then we can have the like we're gonna be performing same click action in many different ways. So that's why method overloading is really important. You have to understand method overloading. All right, and then what you can do is like you see this value over here, this value can come from different places, right? So let's say I have a string over here, right? String name equal to, let's say, Hamim, right? So this name I can use it over here. All right, so I can just simply do name, right? I can simply do name. So let's say age, right? I can simply do int age equal to 24, right? So I can use this value, this age, right? I can do age right here. All right, so this is what method overloading is. And also you can have, so let's say that everything is like I used a string, I use int, right? And then I want to like use int or maybe string but in a different manner. So what do I do? So I copy this method and then I paste it over here, right? And then I already have the string, right? So I want to use like, if the variable name is different, still it's gonna be like a red over here, okay? Because you use the same data type over here, right? So the method parameter type and the sequence has to be different no matter what, okay? So right now what I'm gonna do over here is like I'm gonna be adding a different another parameter, which is gonna be int age, right? So right now the red is gone, right? So right now whenever you call this method, you have to provide two values over here in parameter. One is going to be string, one is going to be age, right? And then I can write like plus and then another quotation, and then hey, my name is this, and then I can do and I am plus space, so I am, let's do plus age plus years old. All right, so right now what's happening, like if I call this method right now, so let's say first class dot method, this one with the two parameter, I can provide the name right here and the age right here. So age, so right now what it's doing, like it's taking two parameter type right here, two values, right? So one is string, one is int, and I'm providing those value from here, name and the age over here. Okay, so that is all about the method overloading. You can have like you can use like so many parameters over here. There is no rules, okay? So depending on your needs, whatever you do, you can add the parameters right there. And in the next video, what I'm gonna be showing you how to override a method, and we're also gonna be talking about the inheritance. All right, so stay tuned, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe my channel, and thank you so much.